Good evening and bienvenue, my fond fair friends, family, and subscribers. This is your humble narrator, Diomedes Rouge, here with part 8 of What If Deku Was a Brachidios. Now, where we last left off, Izuku was, beaten, battered, bloodied, and unconscious. Kaminari was beaten, battered, bloody, and unconscious. Kirishima was beaten, battered, bloody, and unconscious. And all three of them were kind of tossed around by the shockwave of the explosion. Yada, yada, yada. So, what's going on now? Well, the heroes finally show up after getting together 5 minutes after Ida arrives at UA. They try and organize a plan during that period of time to quickly take care of everything, but then they see a large explosion happening over at the USJ. And I do mean a large one. You know why it was called the Apex Halo of Devastation? I'll tell you why. Because the shockwave was so powerful and the energy released of it was so grand that when looking at it from above, it looks as if there's a halo floating above the area, that was blown up. A giant light blue halo. And that's what they all saw. For a few seconds, that thing remained and then dispersed. Everyone quickly began hauling ass, connecting video recorders as well as connecting video recorders, headsets, everything to try and connect and view what's going on. News teams were dispatched, police teams were dispatched, everything was dispatched, hell, even the military. But when they get there, they see a lot of smoke, they see a lot of rubble, and outside of the building, they see a lot of students. Some of them are bruised, some of them are badly injured, but they're all okay. They get inside and see Kirishima implanted in a wall. Wings are, filled with holes, but he's breathing. Kaminari is upside down. Looks like he was knocked around by the shockwave of the explosion. It was never meant to be done in an enclosed area. Something Izuku forgot to calculate in. Or rather, I should say, didn't account for whenever he was doing the initial calculations for, the Apex Halo of Devastation. But they couldn't find Izuku. Almighty gets there and she's frantic. She's looking everywhere for her young friend, her pupil, for several months. She tries finding him, but it's almost to no avail until they get all the way to the other side of the USJ. And there he is, laying up against a wall, arm severely broken, head is bleeding, but he's alive. He's alive and well. They quickly get them on gurneys and load them up, immediately taking him to the hospitals. Recovery girl gets there and heals him up as best as she can. Due to their monster gene, they heal faster than normal folk, but only by so much. They'll still need at least 5 days of rest and recuperation. Meanwhile, Ida, Momo, Shota, Katsuki, and the Yaoyorozu parents. They're all in, well, Izu's room. Mina's family, as well as Mina, are with, well, Kirishima, watching over him. And his own family's there as well. Kaminari, well, Jiro comes in with her family, and Kaminari's family shows up, worried about their little boy. Every one of them has been beaten, battered, and busted up. Horns snapped, scales ripped off, carapaces cracked. It's been a rough day, to say the least. But they survived. But they're still unconscious as the day comes to a close. Speaking of them being unconscious, we're going into Izuku's mindscape now. I know it's a rough cut, but needs to be done. Izuku comes across the same field of white as he, well, did earlier that day. He goes, "Oh, crap, did I die this time? Oh, Ma? Dad? Are you there? Hello? Well, you did well, Izuku." As he turns around and sees his mother. Okay. So, did I die this time? No, you're still very much alive. Okay. So I'm alive, or just on the verge of death again? No, I called in a few favors. You're primarily in a recovery coma. This is going to be the last time I'm going to be able to talk with you, Izuku. At least I think so. Wow. That kind of sucks. I gotta ask, is Dad disappointed in me or something? What do you mean? Well, he didn't show up. I mean, don't get me wrong, Ma, I love you and all, but I barely know you. I figured if it was anyone trying to knock some sense into me, it would be him. But he's not here now, nor is he here back then. Is he disappointed in the path I've gone down? No, Izuku, as she hugs him. He's not disappointed at all. He cares about you quite dearly. But you can't join someone in this type of place if you're alive. What? What do you mean? Your father isn't dead, Izuku. Hisashi's still alive. No, I saw his body. You saw a duplicate, Izuku. A fake. A thing that was created to look a lot like your father. Your father's still alive. And he's being badly abused. What? No, this can't be happening. This can't be happening. No, I refuse to believe this is happening. Izuku. What? Your father needs you to save him. What? What do you mean, save him? He's Dad. He doesn't need saving. He's devastation incarnate. He can survive anything. He can do anything. Save? How can I save someone like him? You have to, Izuku. You're the only one who can. Because you're the only one that can end the reign of devastation. What? You'll find out more in due time, Izu. But, for now, come here. What is it? Let me hold you. Just for tonight. Let me be your mother. Let me hold you. And let me take care of your tears. What do you mean? You've been a brave boy, Izuku. But you're holding back way too much. Sometimes you need to learn when to let it out. Your sadness, your passion, your hatred, your anger. Sometimes you need to learn to let it out. No, Dad always said to keep control of your emotions, not to let them overcome you. Yes, your dad was worried about you, and for good reason. He was worried about you becoming something that he didn't want to become himself. He was worried about you succumbing to your primal desires. But you're better than that, Izuku. You're not a monster. You're my little boy. Ma. Now come here. As she hugs him tight. And Izuku begins to, well, cry. And that's whenever Recovery Girl sees this. Tears beginning to form down Izuku's face. I guess I'm wondering if he thinks he failed. It's alright, Izuku. It's okay. As she covers him up a bit and Yaoyorozu asks what's going on. It seems as if your son is dreaming. His brain activity's off the chart. And he's crying, it looks like. Can we wake him up? He's in a recovery coma. It's a bad idea. Recovery coma? You never did explain that to me. It's something monsters go into. Whenever they've taken a lot of damage, they'll retreat inside their own body. They'll bring their body down to bare minimum functions. Their heart rate decreases as well as everything else. Their blood flow will circulate, but it's primarily focused on healing their body. And so, the days continue. The dream finally ends for Izuku, and he wakes up. He notices he's in the hospital room. He has an IV strapped to his arm, as well as a heart monitor. And then the loud, rambunctious roar of the gut occurs. A loud, echoing gurgle heard from his stomach can be heard all the way down the hall. Almost as if he hasn't eaten in a day and a half. As well, the Yaoyorozus immediately wake up after hearing that monstrous appetite of his. Momo's still asleep because, well, yeah, she's used to it by now. The Yaoyorozus haven't had to deal with it day in and day out. She has. What was that? Ugh, I'm hungry. As Izuku begins to get up. And then you hear two more enormous, well, gurgles coming through the hall. The roars of the stomach begin to occur, as it is now feeding time for a Brachidios, he's an ogre, and a Gravius. Oh, joy! They all woke up around the same time, and all three of them are hungry as hell. Oh, what fun this is gonna be. They quickly get a medical checkup done on them as soon as they're up. They're deemed to be perfectly healthy, but they should take a day and a half of rest minimum and up to 5 days maximum. They call up Aizawa, and, well, Aizawa comes down and tries to tell the students, but is kind of interrupted by, well, Izuku, Kirishima, Kaminari, and their related families walking out the door. Says, "Hold it, you three, where are you going?" In a simultaneous symphony of oi, the stomachs gargle and growl. "We're going to get something to eat." You know what? Screw it. Let's go. What? I can explain at a restaurant better than I can here. Well, let's go to UA. Wherever we go, I just need food, Deku hollers. You get really pissy when you're hungry, don't you? Yes! As most anyone would. In case you forgot, I turn into an 18-ton beast that has explosive slime. Yes! Whenever I'm hungry, I become very, very, very irritable. Yeah. Calm down. Yes. Calm down, Mr. Hippo. I can't really argue with that. As they kind of go to UA. Why? Because it's technically the cheapest place for a lot of food they can get. Government stant and all. Gotta love the government when it comes to providing, well, living weapons with proper nourishment and such. Because I guarantee you that's how the government views most of them. I don't care what anyone else says. I guarantee you that's how they view them. So, they begin chowing down. After Izuku, Kirishima, and Kaminari finish off their 5th helping of food, and they all let loose a simultaneous oh, that felt good. Ooh, sorry. Alright. So what do you want? What's going on? You'll all have 2 weeks of vacation time. What? As well as you're going to be, well, moving into the dormitories. Yes, I'm doing that early. The dormitories? Yes. We thought it's usually best to keep it optional whether you want to go there or not, but in this case, since there's already been an attack by villains at one of our grounds, we decided it would be best if, well, you were all closer by. Okay, sounds good with me. Yeah, same. Ditto. All of them in say, yeah, sure, a few minorly complain and everything, but for the most part it goes off without a hitch. And that's whenever, well, the real shit starts hitting the fan. Boredom. After loading everything, moving everything, and being forced to take it easy, Izuku, Kaminari, and Kirishima get bored. Why, you may ask? Simple. All they've been doing is moving things. And hell, considering Deku's family, they had hired personal movers to move all the students, well, supplies and clothing and all that. Why would they do that? Well, simple. They've not only been an investor at UA for a while, but with everything going on, kind of a bit of a helping hand apology gift to, well, for all the parents to make it easier on themselves to move their children into the dorms. And I use the term children loosely. Parents will always view their kids as children. Even if they're 47 years old, you're still my child sort of bull. As I'm sure some of you all can relate. But Izuku, Kaminari, and Kirishima, as well as a couple of others, Ida, Katsuki, have all been told to go easy and to take it easy. And they've been getting bored and irritable. Mainly Katsuki. She does not like being told what to do, as we can all imagine. But right behind her is Deku, who just hates sitting still for long periods of time. He has to move, he has to train. He's never been used to just stop moving unless he's asleep. And even then, I guarantee he tosses and turns a lot in his sleep. So, eventually, after the 5th day, says, "Screw it! Kirishima, Kaminari, with me. Where are you guys going? To train. But they told us to take it. I don't give a damn. I'm bored. And I'm getting flabby." No, you're not. Well, I think I am. So it might as well be the same as I am. And come on. You guys want to join in? Let's go train. As everyone starts kind of following in. Just like, holy crap, they're all going to train? As things start lightening up. However, when Izuku hybridizes, Kaminari says something intriguing. "Hey, Izu, what happened to your eyes?" "What do you mean?" "Dude, they're like blue." "What are you talking about?" "Yeah, I haven't really noticed it myself yet, but didn't your eyes used to be red when you were in that state?" "Huh?" Then she kind of walks over to a mirror. Like, holy crap! What the hell happened? Maybe some burning effects from the halo? Maybe some after effects from the Apex Halo? The AHD? Maybe. But do you think they'd really still be like that? I don't know. It just feels weird. Do you see any different? I mean, not really. I mean, if anything, it's brighter out here than usual. Weird. Oh well. Let's spar. Sorry about that. Got rudely interrupted by a friend of mine calling me without checking up whether I was doing a recording or not. Fallout. We've talked about this. Little bugger. Anyways, so back to where I was. Right. They're training. They get ready for the whole sparring ring and everything. And that's whenever Mineta tells Izuku, hey, before you get started and all that, mind if I talk with you for a sec? Says, sure. Hey, just wanted to say I'm sorry. What? I'm not saying it again, so listen now. I'm sorry. You didn't deserve all that. I misjudged you and, well, as them. I'm sorry. You saved our asses back there, more than once. I was wrong about you. And that's whenever Izuku just says, it's no big deal. People have always been wrong. People will still always be wrong. Hell, I've been wrong. There's nothing we can do about it. Except grow from it, move on. Just glad we can be friends now. Really? For the most part. As Izuku, Kaminari, Kirishima, and everyone else just begin to, well, spar. And they go at it for a while. I mean hours of just thudding, explosions, electricity, fire, lots of fire, ice, all that good noise. That's when you hear a loud ahem. Huh? As Izuku turns around and sees Mrs. Yaoyorozu, says, oh shit. Hi, Auntie. Izuku, what did we tell you? To take it easy? Yes. What were you doing? Taking it easy. It looked like you were sparring. That's taking it easy. I didn't go nearly as all out as I could have. Uh-huh. We need to have a talk, young man. As she grabs him by the ear and kind of pulls him along, like, ow, 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 ow. Okay, mother, ow, ow, not cool, mommy, stop, ow, ow, ow. I give, uncle. He says, I ain't helping you out here, boy, you're on your own. Damn it, no. As he winds up getting a lecturing. He goes, ha ha. As then Jiro comes up. Oh, Kaminari? Huh? What are you laughing at? And then Mina walks up. Yeah, what were you laughing at there, Kirishima? Izuku getting pulled off and yelled at. Last I checked, the doctors also told you guys to take it easy as well. Well, we weren't nearly going as all out as we could have been. This is just light sparring, get the bones back in working order and all that. You know how it is. Yes, as they both grab them by the ears and take them off. Be like, ow. Come on, not cool. Cars, help. Dun 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 dun. As no one just answers at all. Be like, you traitor bastards! You're leaving us to die! Remember me, brothers! Remember me! As they all get pulled away. After Izuku gets his, butt chewed out by his auntie, she just tells him, listen, you just gotta be careful. Like, yeah, I know, I can't stay still for that long. It's boring. And I hate being bored. And plus, the sports festival is gonna be coming around soon, since the whole USJ thing. I need to get planned and prepped. You can do that next week. For now, just take it easy. Fine. As in, she leaves, and she sees Ida hanging out of his doorway. You're like, okay, he's all yours. What do you mean? Simple. I got him softened up for you. Go in and make the kill. What? What do you mean make the kill? You're not fooling anyone there. Go on. You know you want to. Make the move. Don't just sit on the sidelines. Otherwise, another girl's gonna come and grab him. And you know him. He's too dense to know better. Right. As she walks off. Ida walks in, shuts the door behind her, and says, hey, Izu. Hey. Hey, Tenya. As he just kind of lays down on the bed, just like, ugh. This is not how I expected things to go down. Yeah, I imagine not. But I'm glad you're still alive. And I'm glad everyone else is still alive too. I was worried there for a while that I failed, but turns out I made it. Go me! You're crazy, you know that? So people keep telling me. But you're a good type of crazy. My type of crazy. As she kind of pats his head. Thanks. But, what's up? What do you need? I want to talk with you. Oh God, don't give me another lecture. Auntie already delivered a bigger one to me. No, it's not a lecture. Oh, then what is it? Simple. I'm here to give you a proposal, if you will. Oh? What type of proposal? Simple. I mean, simple. You and I, we've been training together for a long time, and, well, you know me pretty well, and I know you fairly well. Yeah. So, why not just be my boyfriend? Huh? You know, being my boyfriend. I mean, huh? It's not that difficult. You like me, right? Well, yeah. But you don't like me like you do Momo. No, she's my sister. You're a friend? Yes. But I want to be more than that. Okay. Okay, I don't know what to, say. Simple, yes or no. It's not that easy. I mean, why do you want to be, me as boyfriend? I don't understand. Be like, yes or no. Then she gets a little bit closer. I don't understand. Tell me why you want me. Be like, yes or no. But I don't. And then she gives him a kiss. Like, oh. Then she gives him a bigger kiss. And a bigger kiss. He goes, yes. There you go. Says, let's go out on a date. Say tomorrow afternoon? My treat. What? It's a deal. As she leaves the room. And Deku just going, why do I have a feeling that I just got claimed? I have a sneaking suspicion that I have just gotten claimed. I do not like this idea. That did taste good, though. And that's where I'll end it off here, folks. Have a nice evening, a nice day, and stay safe. This has been your humble narrator, Diomedes Rouge. Here to say, ciao for now.